What's up, guys? I'm going to review a Zowie FK1 today. Just received it, and so far it's been great. We're just going to talk about some of the changes from the previous version. I want to give a shout out to Zowie for sending it to me. Just some of the first things that you'll notice on the FK1 was it has a different sensor, which we'll talk about more as well. But some of the biggest things I was pumped for was the size change. It's actually a little bit bigger than the FK14, and this is the FK14 here. And as you can tell, you can kind of see it has a different. This isn't even the FK14. This was the first FK that came out. So as you can see, you can even see just the material on the mouse is completely different, and you can tell just kind of by touching the mouse, it'll smear up. And if you're sweating, the FK is hard to hold if you're sweating. And the FK1 is really nice. You can really get a nice grip, nice solid grip on it. And going back to the sensor here, actually back to the size, it's a little bit bigger than the FK. So the FK1 is a little bit bigger, and that's awesome. One of the biggest things I did not like about the original FK was how tiny it was. My hand, it just completely, and I palm most of my mice here. Usually this is a claw mouse, you want to like kind of claw it or whatever, but I've always been a fan, and I'm more comfortable just, slapping my hand down and kind of palming it like that. And as you can see here, this mouse is just a little bit too small for me. My fingers kind of hang over the edges like that. So the FK1 actually fits a lot better. As you can see, my fingers aren't hanging off the edges here. So this was a huge plus, and it feels a lot more solid. It's a little bit heavier, and so far it's been really awesome. Back to the sensor here. I think it's called a Vago 3310, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but so far it's been really awesome in terms of tracking and mouse acceleration. I haven't experienced any tracking issues like I've said. Here's actually my EC2 that I've had. And I've had tracking issues with this mouse when I would move it at, extremely fast speeds here, moving it around. And I have not experienced that with either one of these mice, to be exact. They have the same liftoff distance. It's pretty low. The sensor now jumps from 1400 to 18, or 400, 800, 1600, 3200 DPI adjustment. And previously the FKs went from 450 to like 1150, so like some kind of weird DPIs. So the FK1 kind of went back to the original like 1400, or I keep saying 1400, 400, 800, and it's super easy to change. All you do is hit this button right here, and that'll change it. All the Zowie mice are plug and play, which is really awesome. No drivers needed, so you don't need to install anything. So yeah. So you just plug it right in, it's ready to play. DPI adjustments on the fly right here. In terms of changing the pulling rate on it, it comes plug and play at 1000, but if for some reason you want to use 500, you can unplug the mouse. I believe you hold in mouse 4 here while you plug it in, and it'll install the mouse as 500 hertz. So it's on the fly stuff, no drivers needed. So yeah, so far my experience has been really good. I've been using this for the past day, and it's been awesome. No complaints at all. Has like I said, the material on it's way better to grip. It's a little bit bigger. Feels pretty solid. The clicks are nice. I'm not sure if you can, probably can't hear them too much, but I've always enjoyed the clicks on the Zowie mice. They've always been really solid, and you can kind of tap really, really well. The mouse wheel seems solid. I haven't had any issues with it skipping or randomly jumping on me. It's a pretty solid mouse wheel as of right now. I'm sure it'll get a little bit looser as I use it, but yeah, no complaints there as well. It's ambidextrous. Obviously, it's left-handed people and right-handed people can both use this mouse. Doesn't matter what hand you grip it with. Has buttons on both sides. The buttons feel a lot more solid. My EC2 buttons, I've never been a fan. They kind of feel a little bit cheap here. Like they just don't feel as good. Same with the mouse wheel. The mouse wheel's kind of got a little bit of a shake here. But the FK1 is seriously, it's built really well here. Nice solid clicks on the mouse 4s and mouse 5s. No real problem with the mouse wheel of it shaking or misstepping there. So I'm really enjoying the FK1. I just want to give you guys a little look at it, and I definitely think if you're into this kind of shape, definitely check out the FK1, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.